as you see, as the terrorists running back and forth on the whole instead of earthquake or typhoons and hurricanes to slow down, right? So the terrorists run back and forth, hollering and screaming, trying to meet us at the market, went out there to the market and wasn't nothing out there at the market, right? So they figure it's so don't nobody have an access liability of anything at all. Prices, everything, no identification, broke into the DMV, y'all. Oh my God. They broke into the DMV and was arguing with vital records, okay? And knowing we all know I use the same birth certificate all the doggone time to get the identification. These motherfuckers, it's crazy. They sit there, they stare, all type of stuff. They crazy, I'm trying to tell you. When world prayer goes on, right, with that crack or whatever, right, they sit there and they just wait and they argue over and over, fight, try to knock the lady, try to stab the lady, oh my God, tried to stab her, another gang, all type of stuff, and then on top of that, tell me why you gotta run up in the shelter. Then on top of that, you call on your kids and everything else, right? You gotta be able to, the medical and stuff like that for the blind and stuff like that. You see us go in and out, right? So this motherfucker sit there over and over again, come in. You know how they let him in, right? Because it's God's people. They come in trying to get the bed, and the bed is already registered, right? So the security threw them out. So all of a sudden, they gang banging all out in the doggone street. North, south, east, west, what's up? All that party. Where you can't internet at all. I'm talking about they are scandalous. One walks up, talking about, come on, let's go rob a bank. Okay? And I'm like, okay, what happened? You see how I have to holler through my kids' phone line. So they figure so they didn't went into them a timer, right? The terrorists, right? On the shutdown. So they call themselves just running up, but they wasn't acting that way when we was all in war prayer. You see what I'm saying? Earthquake, you could actually hear him the other day, right? They all sitting up, all gathered up, the terrorists, you know what I'm saying? Arguing in DMV over and over almost the whole day gone. Oh my God. I got up there first come, first served. Terrorists had already come up in there, broke in, arguing with the doggone rights, and I got the voucher from the police officers. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So they figured so we ain't gonna have anything legal. Ran into the terrorists again, hollering and screaming across the internet, talking about kill Trump, kill us, anybody that's saying anything presidential, Bible, Quran, New Genesis, Revelation, kill them. Okay? So I'm asking the Lord, I'm like, okay, it's shut down, right? So we're going to street fight these motherfuckers then, right? Because this what the problem is. You against God. You get what I'm saying? The government keeps shutting down. Then I told him, I said the white men and everybody else coming back through the womb. Jesus coming back. Get out. We got a better creation. So it's called reproduction. You can actually see your own Al-Qiyamah resurrection. The bank robbers running back and forth, hollering and screaming and this and that, trying to get noticed. Everybody trying to get noticed. All of them trying to get noticed, north, south, east, west. On the Chris Brown situation, when you try the internet, right, trying to call the husband, they didn't master it up where the big Jesus come down, the ruthless one. So he just is nice and sweet, but you got to understand though too. On that hole that is there, right, it's hard to breathe. You get what I'm saying? But the market is still there, but it's not that expensive market that's sitting there. The expensive market, the devil call itself doing, just like I was saying about my sister, the fourth though, supposedly. You see what I'm saying? You give Pops a chance, because Pops knows what's what regardless, because he's been like that for years. But you got to understand though, that timer that's sitting there, either it's her kids or somebody else that bred in the doggone devil. Every time we get let out of prayer, y'all, in the market, right? We always see the market, either it's old, they tell us be old, bishop, imam, the Jumata tell us they be old, or go here, go there. These mothers had around in tents and all type of stuff like they own stuff. Okay, I don't know what they call themselves, probably some frauded money or something like that. It's probably some frauded, stolen money. Okay, so for the housing and everything else, I'm waiting for them and this and that. You can't really plug in, right? Terrorists trying to come in north, south, east. where they security around vacant buildings. Everybody know what time the market open up, 10 o'clock, 11:30. You see what I'm saying? Right, or 8 o'clock. But when it's raining, you waiting, you got to be able to shift out. Okay, shift out and go to another area. Okay, right. Whereas if your product don't get wet. No, these motherfuckers, they scammers. They figure though you're not gonna call them on medical terms. You ain't gonna have no electricity, no lights, no gas, no housing, no nothing. Okay, so saving lives, right? One of the babies told me, right, said that when the people come out, right, to help them out of the flood, come on, they don't get paid. Same thing for the food stamp. The terrorists hold on all them government prices. Owe all that restitution to the United States. So that you got to see how many times these terrorists and play penitentiary jail, men, a hospital on all of us. And for those that's private owned, they'll tell you, man, this rehabilitation hospital, what you running up in here for? But the problem is, it's a waiting period. So we got to be able to get this internet up, y'all, the right way. Okay? But the problem is, when you coming in live, everybody, I'm here. But you run that DNA across the internet. What the heck was they doing to Chris Brown and everybody else? Cloning. Just that quick. That's all that was. So I took pictures where it's that the medicals can be able to, you know what I'm saying, right, have the medication. The arthritis pain is stopped basically for a moment. But when, you know, sitting down, moving around and stuff like that, right? But these motherfuckers got to be rehabilitated because they call themselves, no matter where you go, you holler in God's name. All you hear is a cold-hearted situation sitting there. I'm a key, MF for all this. I said that code, turn around. They walking up and down the street, terrorists walking up and down the street instead of Jesus just sitting there. Okay, feeding and clothing like they used to do, as always. They running around, the terrorists running around. Did you get what I said? What, when they come up in this stove? You see what I'm saying? Oh my God, when you come up in this stove, you do my law. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So when you calling out for help or whatever, so much bull crap coming across. There ain't nobody paid into the United States budget from the beginning of time. What makes you think somebody want to be bothered with you? Okay, you can tell that a lot of people didn't take care of themselves. Excuse me. You can tell they didn't take care of themselves because you got to see what this is. Come on, the mark of the beast. If the beast is here, God is. So you tell them just like in my walk up to my you with the devil. I said I'm the beast of God. What you thought? Then died and came back, all that. Which way you going? So they call themselves going north, south, east, west. So they don't understand is that United States and the world is not going to play that game. They're not going to shut down the world because of that evil. Because all of us has been here, been there, done that to them. That's just like when we selling Frankenmuth scent. You see how they got the clothing and everything else. It's an everyday thing. I need. Do you have? But when you ask one of them, turn around, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the gangster link. And they ghetto. They are totally ghetto. That's why I said it's just like this. We got the Jesus Christ market over 99 names of Allah, 10 commandments. Okay, the Bible, Quran, New Genesis Revelation, right along with the 99 names of Allah, 10 commandments, right. And to sell Jesus Christ. That's all. Look at this. Look on the internet, get his pictures, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam pictures, and sell the market, dirt cheap, whatever. Okay, because we want our government back. That's the same thing. It says over and over and over again, you're not finished raising your child. I had to have my kids, okay? I had to have my kids. So they figure out they're going to stand there, have them the same old devil worshiping conversation right up on you, irritate you, and just steal, murder, return you. And it's called return, Eloi, Labek Allah, come from Allah, go back to Allah. And you got to see the damage that's there when you're trying to get there. These terrorists coming out talking about, but wait a minute, hold tight. You can't stand here. You can't come out. They the police and this and that. I told him, I said, them Jesus Christ that you call yourself doing. I told him, I said, the white Jesus Christ that put some shoe polish on. They ain't gonna never know. You put some shoe polish on. You see what I'm saying? We all go right back into the market. This don't make no sense. It's just like borrowing from the bank. These motherfuckers got them a timer. Oh my goodness, the world is over. Yes, they ran into one so hardcore, right? And then the other one's supposed to been out there, right? They're supposed to been pastors, all type of stuff, all that, right? Where are they at? Oh my goodness. That's what I want to know. You see carbon copies of all of them. Now, you got to understand 46 years, right? Can't teach your old dog new tricks. You understand? You can see the rotation of the eye rotates in and out or on one end, on one end. Sometimes you can just actually, as I was walking, it's 4 feet. Looked up yesterday again, nothing but about 2 feet of water. Oh, 2 feet of cement, and it looked like 2 feet of water, but the drains is help me out with the sewers. It's the sewers. Oh my goodness. So whatever the hell is taking place, right? It's just the same way how they talk about the crumbs, right? Brimstones come down, all type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Because them souls been here for many, many, many years. How you gonna have a 170-year-old war going on and wasn't nobody here? So that means the evil was sitting on the side of the doggone street. So I told my sister, just like it is for whoever it is being there, still watch the house, irregardless. Because ain't nobody supposed to have that type of drug in their doggone system. That doggone how we raise money, just like Peter said in the Bible, from Genesis, Revelations, the Old Testament. When you catch that sinner, you burn to the cross. And that's how it's going to be, because they electrocute him in any way, because they'll tell you it's Peter. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. And open up the internet, y'all. Y'all gonna be rolling, laughing. You're gonna see the earth open, close, and then a market show up, and the Jesus Christ market don't never get hit. If it don't get hit, all we do is keep a Fatiha Alphalat name, the Quran, the Bible, Genesis, Revelation, the 99 names of Allah, 10 commandment breathing. Okay, and the new Genesis Revelation. That's all it is. And the owner of the keepers, Jonathan Shrink Johnson, Wells Fargo, and God we trust. Check the registration, but this the new one down, but it's some big giant ones. But they'll have that location sitting around. So the typhoons and hurricanes, as long as we've been living, or we ain't never, ever, and we the family of God, been living in no hurricane, back to back, earthquake. I don't know what the heck they call themselves doing. Either they done tried to run up on the baby, a newborn, they just won't let the babies that come out the womb, okay, stay peaceful with the parents, or nothing. They just, oh yeah, or they just jump out. Oh my goodness. That's why I said registration code. You see what I'm saying? So the illegal immigration, motherfuckers, they didn't ran them a timer, y'all. They want to argue, get on the internet, all type of stuff, run their illegal timer all the way through on the budget. They just, that's all to it. Talking about you rich. No, I'm calling for help for every damn body. And that's how it goes. Because you got to look at it like this. Food, clothes, shelter, homes, all type of stuff. And then on top of that, you going into a time and you like, what internet you hollering on this time again? I guess the devil called itself trying to incline on it quickly, trying to run a Fatiha al-Falaq, trying to run 99 names of Allah, 10 commandments. We ain't number little bitty little people, parables and surahs. I know. And then on top of that, a sleeping pill. What's up? When that call come in, cause I got this. And I was sitting up here looking at the registration code, right? Those who did those murderous movies, where they at now? Okay, it's earthquake, typhoons, right? Everybody straighten out. Typhoons, hurricanes, stop. Oh, then my hubbies ain't even tried to come down and help nobody out. All them freak movies, porno movies, all that type of stuff. And then on top of that, you looking at it like, oh, she's going to do the same thing. It's 99 names of Allah, 10 commandments. So it's 99 names of Allah, 10 commandments. Everybody should know who their Lord is, who's not, and this and that. Hold on. calling the other way, backwards, all types of stuff. Okay. Asa Hanifa, Isa Ishmael, Jamil Claire, Aisha, all you all right, all the kids of the United States of America, you can ring y'all, just stay put. But y'all gonna have to understand it's called backup time. Okay, all the kids, all the prayer kids, family, I thank you all for watching my kids. You guys to understand, been out the wheelchair 8 years. I thank you. I thank you so much. And assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Shemeka Reed. It's called Documentary of My Life and Your Life. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah barakatuh. Signing out, right? Shemeka Reed, 92@gmail.com. Telephone number 44604-7863.